it's Julia. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be working on the second project in a set of 3 projects that we are going to be making using the same appliques that are the same designs that are available in this little packet. This is available on my Etsy shop, and that link will be down below. The first project that we worked on was this little appliqué pillow. And I will also be linking this project down below and the playlist that's going to contain all 3 of the projects. Today we're going to be working on making Christmas cards, and these are going to be fabric cards. You will have 2 templates in your kit, and you're going to want to copy these or print them off onto cardstock. I am using both a white cardstock and also a craft cardstock. One of these cards is going to be a complete no sew, and the other one is going to be a free motion project. This little design on the bottom of this particular template is going to be used in our 3rd project. We're going to use this as like a little gift tag for our 3rd project. So we don't need it for this project, but you're going to want to cut out or print off the sheet. I cut my card templates out using my paper trimmer. There is a scant border along. I just leave a scant border around both of these, and they actually fit into an A7 envelope. I buy these at Michael's, but you can pick them up at different craft stores, and I'll link an Amazon link down below for you also, but they'll fit right inside an A7 envelope. Some of the additional supplies that you're going to be using for this is Heat and Bond Light, some scraps of fabric. I'm going to be using these little pom-poms just to give a little bit of dimension to the design and a little bit of whimsy. This is an optional thing. You're going to need a mechanical pencil and some kind of fabric marking pencil. I'm using the Frixion pencil pen for that, and some glue. I'm also going to be using a couple of the sweater designs for this. I'm going to be using the one with the turtleneck and also the V-neck, and the sheet that has the different little sweater appliques on. I am tracing my design onto my Heat and Bond Light. I have the paper side up and the adhesive side down. I'm just writing the colors that I'm using right on the pieces so I don't forget when I'm at my ironing board. Now I have a grouping here of several pieces that I'm going to be using the white for. And so I'm just grouping all the whites together and then going over and doing the red. I'm going to be doing the red for the little hat. And then on to the deer. The deer has 2 different color browns. It has a lighter brown and then a little itty bitty ears that I'm putting in a darker brown. I'm just rough cutting these out. And then we'll be ironing these on the back side of my fabrics. I have all my pieces ironed on now, and now it's on to fussy cutting around all the pieces. I'm starting with my green sweater. Now that paper is still on the back of this, but I am removing the paper from all the pieces of this little stocking hat design, little Santa hat. Just getting it on where I want it. It's a little off-centered, but I do want a little bit of room for the pom-pom that's going to be going on the end of that hat. Now just finishing up with the ribbing. This is kind of fiddly, but I'm just removing those little paper backs and just getting these little appliques in the place that I want them. and then ironing those into place. I'm removing the back of the main sweater now. I'm placing it onto the card the way and getting it centered, and then I'm just going to be ironing this into place. Now if you find that it lifts at all, you can certainly add some glue to the back of it, but mine seemed to stick just fine. I wanted to add some stitched marks, and so I'm using a fabric marker by Arteza for this, but you can use any waterproof pen. A Pitt pen would work well, even a ballpoint pen. I would not use a Sharpie or any alcohol based. Those have a tendency to seep in and smudge into the fibers of the fabric too much. But again, adding some detail to the ribbing marks. You can add whatever you want for this. I realized I forgot to add the raglan sleeve in. That would have been another mark that I could have done with my pen. Going around the little Santa hat now. And then I'm going to just place a dot of glue on the bottom of that hat and stick a little pom-pom on. It's on to the next one now, and I am ironing these right onto a warm and natural batting. This is going to act like a stabilizer when I go to my sewing machine and do the free stitching on these. So just getting that into place. And now it's on to the little applique that I'm going to put on my little sweater. And this one is going to have a little red nose. It's going to be a little pom-pom for the nose. I'm just removing the paper and these little itty-bitty pieces. These are the inside of the ears. Once I get the design the way I want it, I again just iron that into place. I'm adding some of the details and I'm just putting those eyes on with my fabric marker. And now I'm switching to my Fix-On pen. This will disappear once it's ironed, but I just want to get an outline of how those antlers look, just so I know what I'm doing when I'm at my sewing machine. I have my feed dogs dropped, and I have my quilter's foot on. Just clipping my thread there. Notice how I went back and forth at the beginning just to tie my knot or just to make a little knot. This is a wonderful way, if you're just new to free motion stitching, to practice. I practiced for a long time just going around applique designs like this. I go over my design twice, and now I'm putting in that ribbing marks just by going back and forth like a zigzag. Now notice I'm not exact when I go over twice. I do get off a little. I like that sketched on look. Here I forgot the little ribbing, so I went back again. And now I'm up to the top again and just doing that turtleneck on the ribbing on that turtleneck. And now for those antlers. One of the things I really like about free motion stitching is it's like you can just draw with your thread, just by adding in some of the details with thread. Now I'm back to my cutting area, and I am
just cutting around this, not cutting into my stitching at all, leaving a little bit of that warm and natural batting showing, but just cutting around the applique. I'm gluing this on with just a school glue. And then gluing on that little nose.
I hope you enjoyed this project. I happen to be filming this the day before Thanksgiving, and I want to take just a moment to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, and also to just express my gratitude for all my viewers. I am so thankful for you. Who knew when I started this channel that it would grow to what it's become? And it's such a wonderful sewing community, and I just appreciate you all to take the time to watch my videos. I have one more project that we're going to be using these little applique designs, and that's going to be little coasters. I thought a set of 4 coasters for a hostess gift or something that you can bring to a parties this coming holiday season. I hope everybody has a chance to create today. Bye for now.